everyone, welcome to Shimmer Girl Talks. Today's topic is about Mississippi Valley State University, which is a HBCU. They have accepted the invitation to be at Donald Trump's inauguration. And of course, Black folk do not like this. They are catching hell for this. And I am totally disagreeing with the general consensus from other Black people that these young people should not be there. Some of this is some old-fashioned crabs in a barrel haterade, and some of it is just people being misguided, listening to what the media says about Donald Trump. Now, if you follow my content, you know that I voted for Donald Trump. If I lose subscribers because of that, so be it. And I say that as a person who has disliked that man since the 80s because I didn't like how he treated his wife. I was a teenager. In my defense, I was a teenager. And ironically enough, reading the media, he cheated on his wife. That's all besides the point. But with the media today, them vilifying him so bad, it made me look at him myself. Now, I'm not going to go into the whys I voted for him, because as I've said on my channel before, it doesn't matter to some Black people in particular about why a Black person would support Donald Trump, because in their mind, their thing is, if you don't vote the way I want to vote or think that you should vote because I tell you to, you can give them all the reasons in the world and they're just going to give you a blank stare. And what they really want to say is, you're Black. Why did you vote against us? That's the bottom line. As if we're all supposed to be this group mind think. We all think the same, which 92% of Black women voted for Harris. 78% of Black men voted for Harris. So we do, in a sense, have a group mind think. But the ones of us who have our own thought process, whatever. If you're a Trump supporter, you know why you voted for Trump. If you're not a Trump supporter, it doesn't matter what we tell you because you're not going to hear it. And that's fine. Just like I would never call you out of your name for voting for Harris, I expect the same in return. So I disagree with, and I'm going to read some of the people's comments about this band agreeing to play at Trump's inauguration. And here's the thing. Here is a chance for these young people to showcase their talents to the world. And with Trump, he's not going to win with the majority of Black people. No matter what this man does, whatever the media told them to hate him about, that's all they're going to hear and see, and they can't see anything beyond that. So I got this from Hip Hop Wired, and I am going to read some of people's comments. And another thing is, a lot of people don't like the fact that it's going to be on Martin Luther King's Day. And, I lost my spot. And, the thing is, as much vitriol as people have for Donald Trump, and they refuse to look at Biden's history about Black people. They refuse to look at Harris's history about Black people. But I'm trying not to go there. I just want to respond to the haterade, crabs in a barrel. And somebody made a very good point about if these were young people coming out of prison, they would be getting all the support in the world. Money, a party being thrown for them. And I've heard Black men in particular say this before. Them being, going to college, being, studious, bookish or whatever, they didn't get no play. But their friends who might have had the sagging pants, been to prison and all of that stuff, they got more play from the women. So it's something very wrong with our community as a collective. And again, a lot of times we can't see the forest for the trees. Sometimes, okay, for a lot of other cultures, there are some things that they might not like, but they will look at the greater good beyond that, or whatever it is that they might be tentative about. But to me, for these young people to, like I said, to be on the world stage, that's a positive for them. Who knows where they can go in their life, with the world looking on them. They're in college to better themselves, to better their lives. And you have whole black women who put millions of dollars into the pocket of a non-black woman, talking about Harris, and she ended up being $20 million in the hole after that election. These young people are asking for $350,000 so they can get on a bus or however to get to this inauguration. And black people, true to form, they ain't getting nothing from me. But let it be some pooknug, as Messi Michonne would say, getting out of the penitentiary. And they will have all kinds of money and whatever he needs to have for him. Our community is so backwards. So I'm reading this. This is from Twitter. And I'm not going to put, Veronica Smith, give her credit. And she's saying here, will someone tell Mississippi Valley State University that this is not the time to accept an invitation to march in a parade to celebrate a man that will do anything, or I should say everything in his power to ruin HBCUs? Really? Is that what he's doing? Seriously? And then here's another comment from Ruthless Gemini. Mississippi Valley State University wants to raise $350K. Go do the, well, this is how they worded it. Go do the inauguration for Trump. And then they say, go to hell, in exclamation point. Here's the thing. These Negroes weren't given money in the first place. And then here's another one. Drew McCaskill. You must be out of your minds. It's a disgrace that the university leadership is even considering this. MVSU performing at the inauguration of a man endorsed by the KKK is a slap in the face of every past donor, faculty member, and alum. It's a disgrace. Biden is not a racist? Are y'all serious? Y'all do know that Biden is racist, right? And I was saying that back when he was with Obama. Sorry, y'all. Stop letting the media tell y'all who to think for. And if the irony is, y'all would say, y'all letting the media tell you to vote for Trump and this, that, and the other. I'm not going through that with y'all. Because I can see through the foolishness and the lies of the left liberal media. I don't need them to think for me. And let me tell you, if a university, I don't agree with Harris, her policies, none of that. I was the 8% of black women who voted for Trump. So let's just say Harris had won and a HBCU was asked to go, be at her inauguration. I would not be getting online talking about how they stupid and they shouldn't be going and I ain't contributing no money and this, that, and the other. I would be like, here's some fine young people in college doing something right with their lives and can be on the world stage. I'm not going to begrudge them that. So that just shows you how it's a way that I want to word this, but here's another comment. Mississippi Valley State Band needs $350K to march in inauguration. Y'all, without a football coach and permanent athletic director, that money is needed in better places. And here is the thing. When, what's his name? Coach Prime, when he was at Jackson, Mississippi, and he ended up going to Colorado because when he was the coach at that particular HBCU, they mismanaged his money. They stole his money. I'm about to go into some other territory. Unfortunately, with our community, there tends to be a high risk of money being stolen. And I'm not talking about everybody, so don't get your panties in a bunch. But there's no reason why this school should not already have that money set aside for situations like this. Just my opinion. So even though that person does not agree with this ban going to President Trump's inauguration, I did agree with them that money could be used elsewhere. But the problem is, as I said, a lot of predominantly Black institutions tend to mismanage money, and that is the truth. Here's another comment. Absolute Libra. Anybody, especially people of color, can't understand why folk piss that MSVU, which is Mississippi Valley State University, HBCU, is even thinking of performing Step and Fetch It for Donald Trump is an idiot and part of the damn problem. I disagree. The ones who are reluctant to want to help these children out are the problem. Because as I said, it was okay for Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B to get up on the Harris stage knowing full well what type of music that they present out to the children. That's not how I wanted to say it. These are Beyonce. These are already multi-millionaires. But y'all can't, but y'all don't want to support these young kids in college doing the right thing for the community and for themselves. Y'all have a problem with that because you don't like who the president is? Here's another comment. Tyrone Corleone Capone. Mississippi Valley State University band faces backlash for trying to raise $350,000 to perform at Trump inauguration. Soon to be called Step and Fetch It State University. Clown, clown, clown. You know what? All I see are clowns who made these comments. So I'm going to read one more and then I'll see where, my opinion goes. So this here is Black Meadows. This should be a hard no. Why would you have your students out there high stepping for Trump? Mississippi is the land of Fannie Lou Hamer, Medgar Evers, and Ida B. Wells, and you're about to willingly allow this historic HBCU to take this step backwards? Just say no. It's much backwards foolishness that happens in the Black community, and they're having a problem with young Black students who are in college, who are bettering their lives, who are looking to move forward, and they have an issue with this. It's mind-boggling to me, but it's not surprising. We are the race of crabs in a barrel. We don't want to move forward, and we don't want to see other Black people move forward. Now, you don't have to like the man. And I wish some of y'all would do some more studying about this Biden and Harris people. And some people might be like, well, you need to do some more studying about Trump. I've looked at both sides, and I voted for the lesser of two evils for me. And I get it that Harris and Biden were the lesser of two evils for you all. But I could not vote, and I've said this before, for a party who promotes deletion of babies, which would affect the Black community more than anybody else. I could not vote for a party who is not pro-nuclear family, which again would affect our community more than anybody else. So, you know, it is what it is. I just wanted to chime in since it's a current event. And what say you? Do you think these youngins should march in the inauguration for Trump? Tell me what you think, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.